What's up YouTube, this is Uzmak101. The Forbidden Unlimited list has just been updated for TCG, so I thought I would sort of do a run through of some of my favourite decks adapted for the new format. I'll be doing Constellar and Bujin, and possibly Frog Monarch later on, but for now Constellar and Bujin. I'm not going to do a gadget video because they really didn't change that much apart from the back row. So, obviously if I take them to a tournament, you'll get a tournament diary, but yeah. Right, so, Constellars, now that the format's slowed down a little bit, are extremely good. They didn't get hit apart from Tenki, which goes down to 2, which doesn't really hurt the deck that much, and Messier 7 to 1, but most Constellar builds only run 1 anyway, so nobody really cares. But yeah. For the monsters, triple Chaos, level modulation, this is your answer to get into Pleiades, which is kind of your main boss monster. Then triple Constellar Pollux, extra normal summon into an Xyz play, fairly obvious. And then because we can't run 6 Pollux, we run triple Elgidi. This is the deck's Veiler Magnet and a Maxi Magnet, but you kind of need to run it at 3 because it is a good monster. It's just a bit susceptible to hand wraps. So that's Elgidi. Probably one of the best monsters in the deck is Constellar Sombra, which run at 3. For those of you who know what Evil Swarms do, this is exactly the same as Kirkion. So, yeah. This is what you top deck mid to late game, going to more Xyz plays. Then the 1 Thunder King. Now it's down to 1, it's just a solid level 4 light monster. And if you open this in back row, you just stun your way until you get your combo pieces rather. Then I'm playing 1 DD Warrior Lady. It's another rotor target, and I don't really feel like staring down Safe Zoned Master Key Beetle and not being able to play, not being able to make Pleiades and losing. So one of the many reasons why this card's in here. Obviously chosen over the slightly preferred DD Assailant because level 4 light. Most decks lights, so honest. And I'm still running the 1 Bear because it's still good. With Tenki going to 2, it maybe not as likely to get his effect off, but at the same time with Storm being banned, it's probably going to stay on the field a bit longer, the Tenki I mean. It's not going to be collateral from the Storm. So if you play Tenki and your opponent doesn't have the chained MST, then you're probably going to keep that Tenki. And then just for a bit of speed, play 2 Maxi. So I don't really feel like going against Blackwings and Mermails and whatnot without having a little bit of speed pickup. So that's all the monsters. For spells, the 1 remaining member of the Trinity, Dark Hole. The 1 Rotor. As many Tenki as we can play, which is 2 now. 2 Kaiser Colosseum. What this does is when there's 1 or more monster on the field of the controller of this card, their opponent cannot place a monster on the field if the opponent would then have more monsters on the field than the control of the card. So what I basically do is you open this, you make Omega or Pleiades or even like Maestroke or something, doesn't even matter, and put this behind it. Your opponent cannot perform Xyz or Synchro Summons because they need to have more than 1 monster to be able to put 2 more together to make an extra deck summon. Obviously slightly less useful if they're just going to drop Megalo anyway, but oh well. It's an extremely good card just to slow your opponent's decks down, because this deck is sort of like Bujin's. It does very, very well against decks of a similar speed, just because we don't have a lot of speed, we have a lot of power, but if we get swarmed out we start to have a bit of problems. So, Kaiser. Then 2 MST. And to round off the spells, triple Fun Lance, because no Storm, we need back row protection, because we won't always have Omega out. But yeah, I think Fun Lance is going to be an extremely, extremely key card in the coming format. So it's going to put in a lot of work. And it's also just nice with Bear and things like that. For traps, the one compulsory, warning, torrential, bottomless, and the now 2 deep prisons, 2 mirror force, 2 fiendish. Putting these in over breakthroughs again, because dragons aren't really a thing, so you shouldn't really need to banish from the grave to go over Dragossax or whatever. So yeah, fiendish, good. And then 40th card, 1 Xyz Reborn, to get you back your Pleiades or Omegas and all the lovely things. Right, extra deck. Frank Floors from Maestroke, Cowboy, Dweller. This is quite important against Mermels now that things like Macro and D-Fissure and Soul Drain have been hit. Yeah, you kind of need the game 1, if you understand my meaning, because you have sort of a less strong side for them, although things like Banish of the Radiance are still cards, but yeah. Then Wasting the Light, so 1 Paladynamo, Pap, and Direwolf. For 5s, Volcasaurus, Zenmayo. I put in Zenmayo simply because there are far fewer on-summon traps around now, and people start to be running more deep prisons and mirror forces and all that stuff. This just kind of scoots them out of the way before they can destroy monsters. So that's my reasoning behind that. Then 1 Tyrus, because Tyrus is Tyrus. And then 1 Gaia Dragon. This is mainly used for Volcasaurusing your opponent's 1 monster and then swing direct. But now that Scapegoat is at 3, you can just go 2 random lights, Omega, M7 into this, and just go for huge amounts of damage. Then for the Constellar, 1 Omega. Really tempted to bump this up to 2 because this card is extremely good. Extremely good. A very solid first turn play. Because they can't dark hole it really, and they've lost 2 chainable traps in the form of the 2 lost Compulse. So that's Omega. And Omega plus Lance equals you are getting this attack through. Then 1 Price B, just punch over things. 2 Pleiades. If you can go into this, you probably should. It is completely stupid. Yeah, not much to say about Pleiades. This deck obviously doesn't really miss the compulses that the ban list took away, because its boss monster is a compulse on a 2/5 body that can be used during either player's turn. So yeah, that's Pleiades. And then the one Constellar told me, Messier 7. Yeah, this is now at 1, but I was only playing 1 anyway, so not really too bothered. I think the only build of Constellars that really played more than 1 was the star chart version, just so you could plonk this on anything and get a draw, but I didn't like that build anyway, so oh well. Does mean I do have a spare DT1 floating around now, but well. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this deck, if you could make any tweaks to this build. If you have a channel and you put a video up, feel free to leave a video response. But as always, don't forget to like and sub. This has been Uzmak1, signing out.